Hey everyone. So in this video, we will talk about CloudWatch matrices. So this is the general layout for how CloudWatch stores our EC2 machine matrices. So we got like bandwidth, we got other different stuffs like latency for read and write in CPU or in ticks. We also got CPU utilization, etc. So in this lab, we will set up CloudWatch matrices alarms and let us know whenever there are something unusual happening in our EC2 machines. So let's go to the lab directly. Go and create a new EC2 instance over here. Just name it EC2 CloudWatch test. Select Amazon Linux. Everything let it be default. The key pair, just select the one if you have or create a new one. For security group, enable HTTP traffics, and then yeah, everything else should be default. Uh, for the user data, just copy yum file over here and paste it over here. I've gone through this many times, so it just installs the Nginx server. Let's just launch the instance from this. So we got our EC2 instance. Uh, let's go to, while it is being created, let's go to monitoring, and you can see there are some tabs over here. We can see CPU utilization, but we just created this instance and we don't have enough data to put on a chart. So I'll just show you something from, this is the different instance that I have been using for a while, and you can see we can choose it for 1 hour and you can see the 1 hour status, or maybe like 12 hour, maybe 3 days. So CPU utilization, network packets, etc. Right? So this is just a basic monitoring stuff over here given by CloudWatch. Uh, if you go to our newly created website and paste over here, let's just connect to the server. I think something wrong with the server installation. Just copy paste this command. Oh, my bad. So yeah, there shouldn't be one. Maybe I put it. It was either my typo either. Let me just paste it over here. Okay, let's go and check it. So yeah, we got our part. And yeah, you can see the small dot over here because the instance just started. We don't have enough data for this, right? So we can go to our CloudWatch and say, let's go to our all matrices, and we can just copy the CloudWatch ID, this particular instance ID, and put it over here and press enter. So you can see these are some of the matrices that we are pulling from here. For example, if you want to check CPU utilization, just click over here and you can see a small dot over here. So we just set up this entire EC2 machine. That's why we don't have much of it. Let's just go and copy our old EC2 instance ID and paste it over here. Then it would be much better for us to see it. So if you paste it over here and you go for CPU utilization and click over here, now you can see there are something over here. Let's just increase the time duration to 1 day and 1 week. So you can see there are on certain days we have much more CPU utilization, and on other days we have got a little bit less over here, right? So by this we can set up, we can just click on this and we can graphically see what all the details are. So there is green line for our network bandwidth. There are red lines for blue lines for our CPU utilization. So let's go to 3 hours. We don't. These are pretty much small, so we are not able to see the blue lines, but we got the idea, right? Yeah, and that's the CloudWatch matrices. Now, if you go to alarms, so the alarm is something that is triggered whenever we set for a certain condition. Okay, so just create an alarm. Uh, Select metrics. So we're gonna select EC2, and we're gonna select our instance. So whatever instance do we have? So our current instance is CloudWatch test. So I'll just put the ID over here again. Um, and then we're going to select CPU utilization for this one, okay, and select the metrics. Now you can see the period, so we want it to be more frequent, so just press 10 seconds over here. Anomaly detection, so so this one means like whenever there is certain spikes in the CPU performance, then we will get notified, okay, or this alarm get triggered in that case. But we want to use a static threshold. So let's say if the CPU utilization is greater than like 10%, just gonna use 5% for now. So if it is greater than 5%, then I want to trigger an alarm. So in most case scenario, this could be like 90% or 80%. So why do you want to trigger this? Let's see. So when it is being triggered, we want it in alarm state, and we want to send a notification to our email address, right? So we'll just create a new topic, and I can name it CPU utilization overload. And I'm just gonna put, okay, you can't have spaces. I'm just gonna put my email address over here, and let's create this topic. Okay, now the topic has been created. Or we can do like, this is not the limitation. We can send email, we can send any other notifications, we can trigger a Lambda action, we can trigger auto scaling. So if let's say our threshold of CPU went to 80%, then we want a new EC2 instance over here, right? Then we want to auto scale our EC2 instance, we can do that. So if you, or you can just terminate the EC2 instance. If you want to have any EC2 instance action, we can do that. For now, we're just gonna go with SNS notification. Next, notification would be overload of CPU more than 5%, and the message would be anything that you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this and next. So that's all. Just create an alarm. So whenever we put an email address, we just need to go to our email address over here, and we will receive one confirmation email from AWS like this. Do you want to subscribe for notification? And uh, yeah, you need to select confirm subscription for that. Okay. So after confirmation of the subscription, confirm here. Then only we will start getting the email address or email in our email address. So I we just put like 5% over here, right? But let's go to our EC2 instance and check our current status. So it kind of like 0% right now because we are not doing anything over there. So let me just increase the stress of the system. We can just increase the CPU utilization over here. So just go to documentation, and we got this particular command to install a trace command over here. Just copy paste it in our instance. Um, this is the second one. Yes, over here, just paste it, press enter. This will install a tool called stress. Now the stress will increase the CPU utilization time. Just paste it, and to make it faster, just gonna put over here 3 CPUs, and time would be, let's say, 500 seconds. For 500 seconds, this will increase our CPU utilization. Just refresh it. So this gonna take a little bit. So as you can see, there are certain changes, but let's see if I can go for 1 minute over here. This is gonna take a little bit time for addressing the changes. But if you go to our alarms and just try to refresh it a little bit more. So this lab takes a little bit time because we have to wait, you know. So currently we're not getting any data from the EC2 machine. Let's see if we alarm action. So as you can see, the CPU is now in alarm state now because although it is not shown over here, just click over here. So this might take some time to get some data, you know. And anyway, so what I'm trying to say is like when the alarm state is triggered, we should get an email address over here. We should get yeah. So you can see we got an email stating that overload of CPU 5%. In this particular instance, the description is the one that we put. So the state changed from a state to alarm, and yeah. So we got our email stating that certain things have happened in our EC2 machine. Okay. So you can see now it's being shown here. Let's just go to 15 minutes duration, and you can see our CPU now started to rise, and it triggers an alarm, and we got our notification over here. So that's what we're trying to receive. Yeah, that's it for the for this